All right, our next question is from Monty Craig, also a member of Improved Photography Plus, who has a Fuji X Pro 1, same camera that I'm shooting. Oh, I have the X Pro 2, but same series of camera that I'm shooting. And he bought a Yongnuo YN560TX controller that I think all of us are using for our flash, and also 3 560 flash units. And he just cannot get them to fire. He bought them used on Craigslist, and he's wondering if he got taken or what happened. I'm really suspicious. I don't think that all 3 flash units just couldn't fire. That something sounds wrong. I just haven't seen a lot of YN560s go dead on me, and I've used a lot. And so, he said they're working with like the pilot light. They do turn on and everything. He can't get it to sync with the controller. It's possible that something's wrong with the gear, but I don't know how many times at workshops somebody has said, I just bought these last week. I think they're broken. I'm going to return them. And then I turn them on, get the settings right, and pow, it fires. My suspicion here is that something is wrong. So I asked him to post a photo of the back of the flash and the controller here to make sure every setting is right. But what I will say about the Yongnuo flashes is I've found them to be extremely reliable. But it's not a friendly user interface. Probably better than the Canon and Nikon on the back, but they're still not easy to use. And so sometimes you got to mess with the settings. But once you get them right, they'll just go every time for you. Anything you'd add to that?
The documentation on them is also really terrible.
Yes, it's terrible.
So it is hard if it's not working and it seems like it should be. Even going to the documentation didn't help me at all. I had to just keep playing with them until it worked. And I think one of the times it was that I didn't have it seated quite right in the hot shoe, so that caused a problem that the camera couldn't talk to the controller and wouldn't fire. Like it was too loose. I hadn't ratcheted it down tight enough so that it would have a good solid communication there. Testing maybe from the controller, you can do a little test flash from the controller too, so you're not relying on the camera to send a signal. That would be something good to try. See if you push it on the button on the controller if they flash.
Yeah,
maybe YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be good. The other thing that I'd point you to is an article on improvephotography.com. It's called "You Got Your YN560 Speedlight, Now What?" And it will walk you through a lot of this. One of our guest authors wrote this, and it's really a great article. So I'm setting up a quick link for you right now that you can go to improvephotography.com/new flash. That's improvephotography.com/new flash. And if you go to that link, it'll get you straight to the article. And it really walks you step by step, shows you what every button on the YN560 does and how to get started with it. So that would definitely be a great resource to troubleshoot this here.
I'd add to it too that I had more trouble with the 560 version 2 flashes than I did the 3s or the 4s. Those seem very reliable to flash from the controller. I did struggle, especially because I had to add a receiver. The 562s didn't have a built-in receiver for the radio signal from the controller, so that was more problematic trying to get those to work.
Totally agreed. The newer versions, the YN560 version 3 and 4, are much easier to use, and the price difference is negligible, so it's definitely worth it.